Hi, I'm Gerald Hetrick from Hippa.mov. I'm our Chief Technology Officer, and I want to talk to you about Hippa and mobile devices today. So how much time have you spent wondering or being concerned whether or not you are meeting Hippa regulations from your mobile device usage and how your end users are using the mobile devices and accessing health records? So real quick, from a quick timeline perspective, Hippa came about in about 1996 and really gave us some loose suggestions or protocols or writings about what we should be doing from a mobile perspective. Didn't give us a lot of guidelines, and thus there was a lot of confusion out there. In 2008, or end of 2008, early 2009, the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act came about, and about $40 million was given to the medical community, or was focused on the medical community, to really make the protocols and policies from Hippa applied and more direct. And definitively, we learned and we were told that medical health information in electronic form must specifically be unusable, unreadable, and indecipherable to unauthorized users. So take a quick look at what that means. So very specifically, data in motion, so data that's leaving and traveling from one place to another place on the network or outside the network. Data at rest, which is the data that lives in databases, whether it's on the device or back in SQL servers or whatnot. Data in use, so when I'm actually picking up this device and accessing someone's record. And data disposed, when I don't need it anymore, when I get rid of it. All of that data must meet that unreadable and indecipherable perspective. I mean, it must be encrypted. It must be encrypted to acceptable manners. So how can we accomplish this? Well, one of the ways we recommend is to really leverage the good for enterprise, good technology solution. If you look at these, these captions, data in use, data in motion, data disposed, really if you layer in the good technology, a good for enterprise solution, you've got devices that have the good client on the device, and that good client is separately encrypted in a separate compartment. So that when the data is in use and at rest, we're meeting the guideline. Data in transit goes through a NOC, just like your BlackBerry world. So it goes through the NOC and an encrypted AES tunnel, and you don't have to worry about whether anyone can get to it. Data on the back end. So once it gets into the back end server, into the back end environment, you have a server behind the firewall that talks to those electronic health record applications, and it's handed off using your internal protocols that are already secure, just like the rest of your applications. So once again, HIPAA's a little bit clearer now. What we can and can't do from a mobile device perspective is a little bit more defined. So we really recommend the good for enterprise solution to kind of help you be compliant and make sure your devices, your non-BlackBerry devices, are in a compliant state. If you have any more questions, we're sure to have more video blogs and vlogs about the topic, so feel free to check back. Once again, my name is Gerald Hetrick from Hippa.mov. Thank you.